Hello, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Dean.
Hi, I'm Liana.
And I'm Isa, and we're Team Echo. Our device is a spatial awareness optimizer in the form of a hat casing. Basically figures out where sound's coming from and vibrates, gives you a little buzz, haptic feedback in the direction that the sound's coming. The motivation for this project is for hearing impaired and deaf individuals. I myself am hearing impaired. Kind of how I thought of it. Me and Mark are computer engineering. Dean and Liana are electrical engineering.
So what I did in the project is I created different environmental modes, which we had social, commutative, adaptive, and a sleep mode. And I also used filtering for all the modes, including a threshold.
So my responsibility for the project was to figure out the direction of arrival calculations, because we have to figure out, in order to notify the user which direction to actuate the motors, we had to actually calculate the angle in which the sound was arriving, which the math is fairly complex. So that my responsibility was to figure out how to actually conduct the math for that portion of the project and help convert it to code with Isa.
I was in charge of the actual activation of our haptic feedback motors. So essentially one of the issues we ran into, besides just activating them, is we had to use I2C because it's the best protocol to use for a project. It allowed us to use for our haptic feedback drivers to be scalable, so we could have 6 of them, but they all shared the same I2C slave address. So we actually had to multiplex them. So after we multiplexed them, we were able to activate them individually.
I was in charge of the system design. We do have a bunch of features that also come along with our system. There's convenience modes where, if the sound keeps coming from one side, it'll eventually kind of have a cooldown. There's other features like the actual hat casing, designed in flexible material to actually fit inside the hat, featuring also a clip to hold the hardware. We kind of had this set up in a Jira kind of workflow where I would assign tickets to my team members and conduct one-on-ones every week just to make sure we had a steady flow of work going on every week until the end of the semester, and now we're here.
Let's welcome the team of the Echo.
Feels great.
It feels like a gigantic weight lifted off your shoulders.
Yes.
It was really competitive. A lot of very excellent projects we saw amongst our peers, and we didn't really focus too much on what other people were doing. We just wanted to communicate well amongst each other and just work to the best of our abilities.